Hello, my friends. Here we are once again to sample some more great tasting American craft beers with Dr. Dave. Fantastic, baby. Now, for our sampling pleasures and tasting delights today, we have a local favorite, no doubt. It's the POC, which stands for Pilsner of Cleveland. Although for many years people thought it stood for Pride of Cleveland, it really stands for Pilsner of Cleveland. And it was formed in 1933 and it was produced until about 1984. And the company that had the brewing rights to it went out of business. And then later on, it was picked up by Wallaby's Brewing Company here in Cleveland for a few years. And then after they went out of business, it was in limbo again. And now, finally, we have a brewery in Madison, Ohio, who brews this lovely beer from its original recipe. It checks in at 4.5% alcohol by volume. I don't know what the IBUs are. The date stamp on the bottom indicates it's 38 days old. So that's super fresh. Let's put it over here on the table because we never want any accidents around the electronics with our beer. By the way, I don't think I told you, this is Hopview Brewing Company, Hopview, which formerly was Rat Cellar, R-A-T. Yeah, that's not the best name for a brewery, is it? Hey, how's that Rat Cellar treating you? Yeah, it's good. Tastes good. Have a special edition glassware here. Now, I like to use a Pilsner glass for a Pilsner beer, but since I have this beer glass that was a special edition commemorating the beer, I'm going to use it. 16-ounce glass, 12-ounce beer. That's all right. We're going to make it work, baby. We're going to pour it right in there. Pour it straight in. You pour a beer straight in, you got to be careful. You got to pay attention because this is what happens. That's about half the beer. It's okay. We're going to drink right through it. It's not a problem. But that's what happens when you pour straight in. Now, this foam is not going to dissipate too quickly. So what we're going to do is set that can down and we're going to go ahead and admire the beer. Oh, it's beautiful. A medium golden color with plenty of foam, and I did that on purpose. Now, I used to drink this beer on tap at Wallaby's Brewing Company in downtown Cleveland. Man, I couldn't get enough of this beer. This is a light-bodied beer that goes well with any type of food, and I mean any type. It's not going to drown out the taste of any food, yet it's going to highlight your food. Now that I told you all that, I'm going to drink it. It has a slightly sweet bouquet. It is, and I'm not talking about sugary sweet. I'm talking about just a little slightly sweet aroma to it, but it doesn't taste sweet. Now I'm going to thank the brewers who came up with this recipe in 1933. We always have to pay homage to the brewers and all the brewers who kept this recipe alive through the years, and now at Hopview Brewing in Madison. I salute you, ladies and gentlemen, for all your hard work. Cheers to you and everyone at home who wishes they had a nice cold Pilsner. Cheers to that. Again, it's got that slightly sweet backbone to it. But after it goes down the old gullet, that's what it is, a gullet. Man. Slightly spicy. I don't think this has Saaz hops in it because if it did, I'd pick up on that right away. But the hops, whatever hops are used in here, they impart a slightly spicy and bitter finish. So the two mix well. Now, if you look at that. That is not going anywhere. You could take a spoon and spoon that out. So that's what will happen, though, if you pour a beer straight in. Some beer reviewers on YouTube like to do that on a regular basis, but I don't really believe in it. Now, if you're real careful like I'm being, see, you can go ahead and fit the rest of that beer in there. But remember, that's a 12-ounce can, and this is a 16-ounce glass, so you see how much foam that we've built up in there. No doubt about that. But this is just a lovely beer. It's very easy drinking, no doubt about it. I remember drinking this beer on plenty of times, plenty of days, plenty of occasions. Yeah. The POC, the Pilsner of Cleveland. Yeah, some people still call it the Pride of Cleveland, and that's okay, but it's really the Pilsner of Cleveland. You can look that up on Google, and it is on YouTube as well. They have some pictures of the old brewery. I love to see pictures of old breweries. Man, those guys did some work. It's still a lot of work today to brew beer, but those guys back then, there was nothing that was automated, nothing at all. So they toiled over that beer, and then at the end of the day, they sat down and had a couple of pints, no doubt about it. Or back then, I don't know if it was pints. It was probably half a keg. Half a keg. You wouldn't be able to walk home after a half a keg, huh? All right, my friends. If you get a chance to try this lovely beer, please do. Yeah, it's a really good beer. I have no idea what the distribution network is on that brewery, but if you ever see it, try it and tell them Dr. Dave told you to try it. Yeah, that's right. All right, hey, life is short, be happy, and until we meet next time, cheers.